Okay guys, we're back, and we are gonna move on to the next pair, which is the Gbp USD. So I got into a trade on the Gbp USD, as you guys saw, and I got stopped out for £5.51. That was my stop loss. So what happened here? Let's see. Price actually made it above the MA, okay, the 50 MA, but price did not make a higher high. So that was my first mistake. This is the high here. Price should have actually broken the high, pulled back, then give us a buy signal, then enter. So actually I did not follow my rules as I should have. I jumped the gun. So this should be an important lesson for everyone that's watching, and for myself as well for the future. It made a high here, and then it pulled back, and then it broke. So it did this, you could call this a fakie, you could call this, for the uneducated trader like ourselves, well, we are educated to some degree, we are learning, but this kind of trade, this kind of mistake is being made by everyone, and some people are actually doing it too often, which is affecting their trading, affecting their mentality as well, and then they get the impression that actually trading doesn't work. It's all a scam, but it isn't, I assure you. So we put a buy order here because it broke. Okay, price did come back and pick us up, but it went further down and just took our stop loss out. So that was an important lesson for myself, that I should have stuck to my plan, which was to make this high, to make a to break this high, to pull back, and then give us a buy signal. If you go to the weekly, we can just see price came here, made this weekly high, and then just started falling back. It made this low here and then went up, gave a rejection candle, and then did not break above. So that is telling me that most likely price is going to carry on going down. And on the monthly, you can see prices coming down slowly. Okay, but because the price is not under the MA like here, right, there is still a chance of price actually going up. So we're kind of in a zone of uncertainty at the moment, because there is, you could call this as well, sideways movement. So let's see what happens. Let's follow this market, and we'll see what happens in the coming week. Maybe we'll get a nice setup for a sell that will occur below the MAs here, which will be in line with the current trend direction. Moving on to the CAD JPY. So CAD JPY, nothing on the CAD JPY as of. Moving quickly on to the Euro AUD. So the Euro AUD, as we can see, today's candle, which is very good, it's pulled back and it's broke. Okay, so this is a valid sell signal for us guys, but okay, so we have one monthly level here and another monthly level there and down here. So when I look at this, I see this is broken. So this is the monthly level that I think price is coming down to now and wanting to actually hit. So what we are gonna do on Sunday, we'll enter, let me see, would that be wise? Because realistically you would want to wait and see what actually happens here, and the space here, price has moved considerably below the 50 moving average, so we are likely to see some sort of pullback sooner or later, and it might occur around here somewhere. So if the sell started all the way here and you're selling at the end of the move, might not be a wise decision. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'll carry on observing this pair, and I'll see what happens in the coming week. Moving on to Euro GBP, we're not trading this pair. GBP JPY. So did we enter a trade for GBP JPY? We didn't, and our bias was to actually buy the market. But here we can see bearish candle, we can see another possible bearish candle, and then we see a slight break of this low here. So I'm not going to be selling. I'm actually going to wait for a possible break of this high, or possibly a break of this high, and I'm going to enter a buy after the pullback finishes, because the bias is to buy on both of the higher time frames, and it coincides with the daily. So it's actually reversed back to, if you move left a bit, to this point. So we should see a nice buy signal occur, and hopefully it does carry on moving up. So we'll wait and see what happens next week on this pair. Moving on to the USD CAD, we didn't see a break of the low here. We do see a bullish candle occurring on the weekly, and on the monthly it's looking very bearish. So now when you look at the weekly, it is possibly going to be going down, and on the daily it should be going down. So they are actually, this is probably actually pulling back to a certain point, possibly here, possibly this area here, and maybe we will get a sell in the coming week. So we'll monitor this pair and we'll see what happens. Okay, AUD NZD, did we enter a trade for this pair? I don't think we did. Nope, we didn't enter a trade, and we do not see any current trade signals that have occurred, trading signals. So we're just going to leave this pair and just monitor it and see what happens. CAD chef. Okay, so the CAD chef. Okay, so the CAD chef has broken here, and today's candle is like this, but that's a nice break. And look at this, right to the point, came back, pulled the people into the trade, and these people are because of the spread, they are not in profit at the moment, but they would have been during the day. Yeah, so I would not go for a buy. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone for the sell. I would actually go for a buy, because daily is a buy, uptrend, weekly is an uptrend, and if this closes above, then definitely we're gonna see movement to the upside. So we're gonna move on to the next pair, EuroCAD. And EuroCAD, did we enter anything on the EuroCAD? Yes, we did. Did we? On the 15th. Okay. Okay. So this was quite the 15th. I don't think it was last week, was it? No. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. We've got a break of the low. So is this going to indicate price going further down? Possibly. We do get a break. We get a nice signal here on the weekly. As you can see, it's broken. Okay, so this is a nice sell signal here on the weekly, and we do have a bearish bias on the monthly. So let's see what we're going to do here. So what we'll do, we'll enter a sell just here, and we'll place a stop loss above. I think it's finished doing all of its pullback, as you can see, and I think it's ready to actually go further down. Okay, on the weekly zone, so it's possibly going to come down to this zone or this zone. This is, yeah, so we'll do that. We'll get in for a sell, and we'll see how this plays out. But yeah, I mean, why not? We can see this high here was not higher than that, so couldn't make a higher high, and now this is going to make a lower low, so possibly this is where market is turning. So we'll see next week, and we're possibly going to get into a trade on this as well. Euro NZD. So okay, Euro NZD, we see a break of the low here. Okay, so yeah, we could actually enter a sell here. So next week we'll enter a sell right here, and hopefully price does come back and pull us into the trade and carry on going down. And we'll aim for, so this was a high which is going to act as a possible support, but it's come below that point, so we'll aim for about here. Obviously I'm going to do a 2-to-1, but if it does carry on going down, we'll aim for this point here and see how the trade goes. Let's move on to Gbp Aud. Okay, so Gbp Aud, we didn't get a setup here, so I'm just gonna leave this trade as it is. Gbp Aud. Gbp Aud. So did we enter a trade on the Gbp Aud? No, I don't think we did. Okay. Nope. And we do not see a break of either of the support or the resistance here, so we're going to move quickly on to the next pair. Gbp Chef. So okay, we're just going to leave this pair. And Gbp NZD currently, as you can see guys, I'm just one moment please guys. Okay, I'm just going to stop the video here guys, and I'll see you on part 3.